one of the most innovative Pittsburghers here on the podcast now,
thanks.
right?
Oh.
Yeah. So Dave Bracey, we've known you for a long time. Started off as a comedian, we just reflecting about the comedy festival you started. Then you started this thing called Fresh Fest, and now here we are, year 5 of what's called Barrel and Flow, voted by, you said earlier, I might have said USA Today is the #1 beer festival. Mm-hmm. There you go. So
in the country.
In the country.
Yeah.
How about that?
What up?
Oh man, it's nice to be here. And yeah, I'm very excited for the week ahead. You know?
So everybody knows you from Barrel and Flow, and it's crazy how it's only 5 years old, but in the meantime, you're like, what can we do more? What can we do? This, we do that. So as you said earlier off camera, it sells out every year, so that's really not an issue. Not that you're pompous about it, but you want to make it different. So first of all, explain Barrel and Flow for someone who lives under a rock.
So Barrel and Flow is a black brew festival. It's an arts festival, a foods festival, a science festival. What we do is we find creative ways and mutually beneficial ways to pair black folks up with breweries, distilleries, alcohol suppliers in the industry to create new beverages and give them an insight into the $1.7 trillion industry that is the alcohol industry. If you know anything about arts and entertainment, all arts and entertainment throughout the world, the #1 source of income is alcohol. And while black people do, account for 14% of sales, and also are a major driver culturally for the arts and entertainment. We're singing, we're dancing, we're comedying, we're footballing, we're baseballing, but we're less than 1% of the ownership of that. So we're selling it, we're buying it, but we're not making money off of it. So Barrel and Flow aims to not only bring more folks into the industry, but also show folks how they can pair with the industry creatively in order to promote their brands, and how breweries can be better neighbors to their neighborhood, by partnering with the folks that are around them.
So for someone who hasn't attended, it's over in the Strip District, right? And why that space? It's called what, Stacks?
The Stacks at Three Crossings.
Yeah.
We went through a few venues. We grew out of some.
Kept getting bigger, yeah.
Yeah, we kept getting bigger and whatnot. We ran into some issues with some other venues and whatnot. And the Stacks called us back in 21 and was like, hey, we love what you're doing. We'd love for you to come out and see it. And when I first saw it, to be honest, I wasn't very enthused. I was like, this seems kind of flat and kind of boring. I saw it in the fall, and I was like, I don't know about it. But it had the space, and it's such a beautiful platform to work
layout,
with.
yes,
the layout is
right.
Perfect to work with. But as the seasons were going and whatnot, and the greenery came in, and you saw the views, I fell in love with it. I mean, you have it's in the historic Strip District. You have the view of the city in the backdrop, it's on all the main lines. It's bus accessible. It's just a great venue. So we've been working with them now 4 years.
That's great.
They are the best venue that we've worked with, and they have the capacity to fit everything that we want to fit in there, because while it is a brew festival, we have all the things that are fermentable, anything in a barrel, your wines, your kombuchas, your seltzers and whatnot. But we also have 2 music stages, 4 live art stages. We have 30 goods and service vendors, 30 food trucks. We have 10 or 15 nonprofits, and then we have a whole STEAM section, a science, tech, engineering, art, and math section. It's a family-friendly section in which, we have live brewing, we have job opportunities, education opportunities. Carnegie Science is going to come out. We have science labs, we have interactive arts and whatnot. This is to engage the family, the entire family, in the many aspects of the brewing industry, right? Because nothing gets sold without science. Nothing gets made without science. Nothing gets sold without the art. You need education, you need, job opportunities and whatnot. So we really want to introduce the family to the concept of alcohol as a industry and as a job opportunity, and not just a product that you drink.
So smart. And the other thing that is ridiculously smart, if you've not gone to Barrel and Flow, 1, you need to go. It will sell out. Number 2, as I said, I got your link so that I could see the other things that were affiliated. The list goes on and on. So it's not just a one-day festival. There's so many other things. And you have something really in particular that is up my alley. So start there.
Yeah, so we have a whole week of events.
Yep.
We started out as just one day, and people were coming in from all across the world, right? And they're coming in as early as, Monday and Tuesday. And we wanted to give them some, places and some things to do while they were in the city. So we started Barrel and Flow Week a few years ago. And Barrel and Flow Week is held in venues throughout the city because, the concept is if you only come to Pittsburgh for Barrel and Flow, you're eventually going to stop coming to Barrel and Flow. But if you come to Barrel and Flow because Pittsburgh is a cool city, you're going to keep coming to Barrel and Flow. So we want to get people out when they come into the city. More than half of our tickets are sold from outside the city, right?
Wow.
We have about 3,500 tickets that are sold, and these people are coming from all over the country and over the world. So we want them to get to see the beauty that is Pittsburgh. We want them to ride the bikes. We want them to see the hills. We want them on the rivers and things of that nature, right? So we started Barrel and Flow Week, and there's events throughout the city at all these venues. Every event has the 4 elements of blackness. They have black music, art, food, and music. Black music, food, art, and booze. I've been drinking. So they have all those elements and whatnot. And the first event is going to be down at Kingfly. And we just produced a vinyl. And I wanted to hand these to y'all so you can see this
is awesome.
Premium packaging, right?
Love the artwork.
Yeah, so Julian Jones on the artwork. So we got 10 plus artists, all local, to do 5 collaboration songs, brand new original music. So I just hit these folks up and I said, hey, like what you're doing. Do you want to work with these folks? I sent them their information. A lot of these people have never met each other. I haven't even met half the people that are on this album yet. Sent some emails like, hey, do some new music. We'll pay you. We'll get the studio. We'll press them on the vinyls. Now I want y'all to pull those vinyls out because they're absolutely gorgeous. So I gave them about 3 weeks to come up with new songs. They went to the studio. They recorded them. We mixed, mastered it, and then we pressed them onto these vinyls. And if you look at these vinyls, right, Hellbender vinyl. So Social Hill up in Gastonia recording, and then Hellbender vinyl, all local, top to bottom. So that's the splatter, and that is the hop.
What?
So if you look at that, you throw it in the light and whatnot, those are actual live hops in the album, right? It's the first and only vinyl ever created with live hops in it because we are a brewfest.
Yeah.
So
This is amazing.
So we only have 500 of those. There's 5 songs. There's only 500 of them. Only 75 of the hop leaf vinyls. And there are no digital echoes. So there's no downloads, no streams. So you can only hear those songs on that vinyl because we're out to create lasting art, right? A lot of these artists don't have physical copies of their media. So we wanted to put something that's lasting, something that's not just like throwaway. You can't stream Basquiat. Right. You know what I mean? Like this is timeless art. Yeah. So we want something that's going to last. And I'm very happy with what we came up with. And so the vinyl release will start the week down at Kingfly on Sunday. And then we have a week of events following from there.
But they can obviously, even if they're not there on Sunday, they can still get them.
So they can get them. They can get them online. I would say get them in person if you can, because the shipping for those are nearly as much as the vinyl. Because the vinyl, we're only charging $25 for that vinyl.
Wow.
They're worth far more. But the purpose of the festival is accessibility, right? And that's the thing about our tickets, our vendor fees. Everything about this festival is about being accessible. So $25 is very accessible and whatnot, but you can get them throughout the week. And I don't expect them to be there after the festival. Like I said, we only have 500 of those, and about 100 of them are already gone. But if you are. Right. But if you're around, by all means, come by.
Dude, this is awesome.
Where can everybody find out more so that they can go to these various events? It's an entire week, but Barrel and Flow in particular, next Saturday, what's the times?
Next Saturday from 12 to 9 p.m.
Okay. And website to get tickets?
So barrelandflow.com.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
I'm looking at, again, for if you're listening to the audio version of it, you got to go see the video version because there are hops in my clear vinyl and yours is us.
I mean, mine's prettier, but
And the artwork on this album cover is incredible. All right, so
amazing.
Question for you. Did you bring us a junk drawer by any chance?
No, he didn't do junk.
He brought this. This is not junk drawer. No, okay.
It's
no. It's these little bags. That's your junk. Yeah, there you go. You throw those away.
Do you want to answer our question of the day?
For sure.
It's back to school season, kind of. It's back to school question. If you could go back to school, what grade would you go back to and why?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Man, I would say 3rd grade.
Okay.
Because that's when I first started reading books, like novel. That was the first novel that I ever read. How to Eat Fried Worms. And from that point on, I learned the joy of reading, and I mean, it's true what they say. It's fundamental.
Yeah, nice.
Honestly, Day, one of the most brilliant people we've met. We love your art. We love your entrepreneurial spirit, and we appreciate what you bring to Pittsburgh. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We can't wait to go celebrate. Next up, some more entrepreneurial spirit and giving back. Stay with us on YaJagoff Late Night.